him.
Wait, so you want him or you don't want him?
I don't want him. I swear I don't. I'm happy with Zach.
I know, Fatima, but Ian was your soulmate.
Yeah. But he ran off.
Yeah. And you ain't been the same since.
I know, and just seeing him today just messed me up.
Sorry, girl.
All right, Zatima fans. Now, going back to what we learned about Fatima and her past with Ian in last week's episodes, there are some people who are suggesting why not do a flashback episode to Fatima prior to how she was after Ian broke her heart. And on the, surface, this seems like a great idea. I think it would be wonderful to see, but I don't think it's completely necessary because I think the writing is so well done as well as the acting. I sound like I'm contradicting myself because I've said this a lot when it comes to shows like Assisted Living, House of Pain, sometimes on Sistas and the Oval as well. There's a lot of tell, but not a lot of show. But I do think with how the acting on Zatima is portrayed, we're shown a lot when the characters tell us things. You all know I kind of lost my mind last week during the Deja segments of Zatima, and for good reason. But something that really hasn't been talked about, despite the fact that in my mind, it was possibly the best moment of last week's batch of episodes, was when Cameron was in the jacuzzi and he was telling Zach, man, if I could leave my wife and them kids, I would. And then Zach's like, no, don't say that, man. What do we make a pact for? What did we promise when we were kids ourselves? Never leave our kids. So I feel like that moment between these two characters really defined their relationship to the audience. That, wow, okay, yeah, Zach and Cameron knew each other from way back in the day. Growing up, more than likely, the two of them, neither of them had their dads in their lives. And as a result, it's like, man, just looking at how we're living now, things, you think things will be different. You think things will be better if our fathers were around. Hey, man, when we grow up and if we ever have kids ourselves, we need to promise that we'll never leave them either. Yeah, never leave our kids. Boom, So I feel the same way when it comes to like the flashback of Fatima moment. Fatima back when she didn't know Ian yet. How was she who was she as a person? Was she more sweet and gentle as opposed to, gangsta? Walls around her heart. The fact that prior to being crushed by Ian, she was as bubbly as Angela, maybe. You never know. But it's that's the thing though, where you could take the kind, sweet, gentle, understanding person, but if you crush them, it gives them a major reality check that there are some real trash individuals out there, and they'll never be the same again. And after what Ian did to Fatima, from the heartbreak, the lies, the abortion, and all that stuff, and marrying another woman, yeah, I could see why Fatima would not be the same person Angela and Belinda knew prior to the breakup. Like, when Fatima pulled out the gun on Belinda in episode 4, I doubt Belinda would have ever expected that from Fatima prior to the Ian situation. So it's kind of like, with Sisters, how, wow, it would be great to have a flashback episode of Sisters showing us how the girls met, in college and whatnot. I mean, that would be pretty cool. But it's not necessary, but it will be a great, moment in the series where fans can always point back, oh, okay, so that's how they met this member of the Sisters group, and oh wow, this girl, she's been the same, she hasn't changed a bit. But with Fatima, yeah, I feel like because we hear or have heard a couple of times about her not being the person we know today, it would be intriguing. Like maybe flashing back to not just the Ian, but what about her, one night with Hayden and how that went. Those moments would be great to really capture more of who the character is and how she got to be the person she is today. But like I said, it would be great. It's not necessary because they're doing such a great job in the writing and acting currently that we can understand, wow, even though we've never seen this old Fatima, the Fatima of today isn't that person anymore. And perhaps, like she said, well, Ian, it's over, but thank you for this conversation and this closure. It's going to help me heal and be a better person and be the best partner to, my current relationship that I can be. So one could argue that maybe over time, Angela might say, now that's the Fatima I know. As in, now you're becoming the Fatima I remember before Ian. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.